How good is it to be back?
Oh man, it's good to be back with the guys and seeing a bunch of faces that I missed, and officially play with the team pretty soon. So it's good. It's good to be back.
You anticipate that being tomorrow to be activated?
Yes.
What was the biggest maybe hurdle for you to get over physically just to get back? I know it was kind of a minor thing, but anything in particular?
What I noticed is that obviously the hamstring was the main thing, but there was a couple little things that I needed to take care of with my body, and I just talked to the trainers here, strength coaches, and we put together a good routine for me to do on the daily, because last thing I want is something like that to happen again, and my job is just to prevent that from happening.
What were those things?
Just stuff with the hips, ankles, shoulders, and then obviously we worked on the hamstrings a lot, but just putting together a routine so it doesn't happen again.
Mark, I said a couple of hits yesterday. Was it just all about health, being down there? There's nothing else you had to do while you were there, as far as just getting up to speed, swing-wise, and all that stuff?
Yeah, it was just focusing on doing my workload, just sprinting, checking the boxes of running around, playing defense, and obviously getting my swing, my timing back was a thing too, and just felt good. Got a couple hits yesterday, had a couple good at bats, and ready to be back.
Mark, you got off to a slow offensive start this year, but does the big second half you had last year kind of give you confidence going into that you can kind of repeat that again?
Yeah, I feel like there's always a trend with me in first halves throughout my career, and I feel like that's a good thing that it's a long season. Baseball's a long season. That's why when they say change 162 games, I'm the one that says no. I want all those games, because second half is a big, just as big as the first half. So.
Were you able to kind of evaluate your start at all? Kind of take a step back and kind of, maybe self-scout a little bit about, that first part of the year for you?
Yeah, I felt like as I had time off and I thought about past couple months, it's just like, hey man, it's part of it. If you thought you were gonna come into the league again, especially the big leagues, and think that it was going to be a walk in the park, you have another thing coming. And I felt like kind of got humbled a little bit, and I appreciate that, because I love this game so much, and reasons like the first couple months of the season is the reason why I love it so much, because it keeps me on my toes. It keeps me wanting to work harder and harder and keep getting better. So.
Mark, when you saw that the team had struggled offensively from afar, were you kind of anxious to get up here and help out? Is that what that was in your mind, that you can be an impact guy once you get back up here?
No, absolutely. I mean, obviously, it's like that part of the season where struggles happen, and like you said, I'm anxious to be back. I'm anxious to help in any way that I can, and most importantly, I'm just glad to be back with my boys. It's going to be fun.